Let's start with just what various programs do you guys run?
Well, we have a sailing program, right from learn to sail, adventure sailing, all the way through to advanced racing. And we also have marine biology, which is more science focused and getting the kids in the water, and adventure sports, so kayaking, stand-up paddleboarding, and surfing.
That's cool. I mean, not every sailing center has surfing camp and marine biology.
No, that is true. So that means we're very busy here and have a huge staff to accommodate the range of instruction that we cover.
That's so cool. How did that develop necessarily, all of these different angles on the water?
Good question, actually. Mike and I started the marine biology program 4 years ago and kind of branched from there because we're water people, both sailors, windsurfers, avid surfers, and both marine scientists. So we come from an ocean background, and as we brought our ideas to program, fortunately we work for a place that is open to ideas, and it just kind of flourished and blossomed from there.
Very cool. And it's cool to see all the kids. Like, what would you say is a typical program for, let's say, a 10-year-old?
Well, for a 10-year-old, usually they would be, say, an Opti Learn to Sail or maybe Opti Green Fleet, which is sort of beginner racing, and they would move up. That would be like a morning or afternoon program for them, and then on the opposite times that they were sailing, they would maybe be doing marine biology, so then maybe going snorkeling, seine netting, or looking for horseshoe crabs, basically adventuring all around Little Narragansett Bay.
So cool. Yeah, we haven't really seen something that combines everything quite like this.
Yeah.
And I heard you guys just got sanctioned.
We did for U.S. Sailing, which is very exciting. So I think we're one of 9 or 16 maybe that are going to be first released, which is very exciting for us and very exciting for the instructors. And it's just really cool that our curriculum sort of is seen by U.S. Sailing as something that it encompasses, you know, learn to sail, community, right up through advanced racing, and that we're supported by them. So that's great.
Very cool. If you were to talk to like a different developing program, like what advice would you give them in order to get to that place?
I would say stay positive and stay focused on your end goal, and just go with the flow, see what happens, and just get kids on the water having fun, and everything kind of falls into place from there.
Wow, I don't even know for sure. What is the process to get sanctioned? Like, what requirements are involved?
Well, basically you have to have a curriculum. You have to have a curriculum for each of your programs, and within that curriculum you need to have benchmarks and guidelines and things that you follow that you want to achieve with your kids. So right from the beginner level at the age of maybe 6 or 7, or even if they're beginning at 12, and sort of the benchmarks that you want them to be by the time they're 16 or 17 years old, that would then lead them on to also become an instructor as well in future years.
Very cool. And speaking of, you have a lot of instructors.
We do.
As a director, is it hard to figure out who your staff is going to be?
Yeah, each week can be a little bit challenging. We rotate instructors through to keep everybody fresh, but also keep the students getting new instruction and different coaching and doing different drills and classes. So each week it's a rotation, or every couple of weeks it's a rotation. That can be a challenge sometimes, for not only for myself scheduling, but also for the staff. They have to be flexible and be ready to bounce around. But I think that in the end everybody really enjoys it, and it works out well because it keeps everybody fresh, like I said before, but also the students get to experience many different people as their coaches as well.
That's so cool. What would you say is your favorite thing about being a program director?
Well,
there's a lot.
There's a lot of office work, a lot of talking with parents, of course, and reassuring parents, but my favorite thing is being able to bounce in and out of every single class and being able to see the growth of the kids, especially over our 4-week programs, watching them come in here with no sailing experience and then, you know, going to their first regatta in week 4, or even in our 1-week programs where we have kids come in who have never sailed a boat before and they're going around in circles, 360, to the end of the week Friday, being able to steer in a straight line and being able to know what port and starboard is and being able to understand what a main sheet is. So that's pretty cool, just seeing confidence and growth and teammanship really within the sport.
Wow, that's perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.